Hey everyone. Before we get started with our class today, I just wanted to announce that in April, Current will be launching its own app, its own membership site. I am so excited for this next stage in this adventure. We've been on YouTube for the last 3.5 years, and I feel like Current is ready, that I'm ready to kind of take that next step and to develop this beautiful space that we have for celebrating yoga in ourselves. So that is going to be happening in April. We're going to start with a 30-day challenge. I'll give some more details about that closer to the time, but just keep that in your calendar. We will still be posting some videos on YouTube as the new site launches, but most of our content will be on there. So if you really enjoy the classes, then just keep that in the back of your mind. Today's practice is going to be a moving meditation. So we're going to head into a main sequence that will repeat a few times. The first couple of times we're going to repeat together, and then the last couple of times you'll repeat on your own. This is such a great way to kind of drop into the body, drop into the breath, and start to develop that awareness of what's going on within the mind. As we practice today, really consider and notice the different distractions that come up in the mind, as they will. That's just part of being human. We have thoughts and they kind of pull us in different directions. But see if you can start to gain that awareness of them. Within yoga philosophy, there's this concept called brahmacharya, and that basically means right use of energy. It encourages us to refrain, to abstain from practices, from thoughts, from habits that do distract us, because when we do so, it means that we have more energy for the right use. So if you notice yourself getting distracted today, take a moment to pause and then just come back to the breath, come back to the body. Okay, we're going to start in a kneeling position. We won't be here for too long, just enough time to land in our body. So close down the eyes. Lift the shoulders up to the ears, taking a deep breath in. Exhale through the nose, slide the shoulder blades down the back. Tuck the chin in ever so slightly, containing our prana, using our Jalandhara bandha, which is located within the throat, keeping our energy within. Breathe a little deeper into the belly. Feel the ribs expand to the sides as well as front and back. Slow breath out through the nose. Try one more breath like that, breathing into the belly, ribs, a little bit into the upper chest. Slow breath out through the nose. Letting your mind pull into the present moment. Okay, let's open our eyes. Step your right foot forward, coming into a lunge position. And just stay up for the moment, maybe bringing hands to hips or hands by the sides. Slide your hips forward. Think right knee over the middle of the foot. And then shift it back, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, shifting forward. Just a couple more times in your own breath. Let's go one more. Holding at the bottom, let's reach both of the arms up to the sky. Breathe in through the nose, Anjaneyasana. Exhale to soften the hips slightly. Keep reaching the fingertips up and away. Hands come out in line with the shoulders. Reach your right hand over to the right. Feel your left ribs pull off your left hip. And then other way, left hand reaches to the left. Breathing into the right. breathing out to the left. Let's go one more each side. Take both hands behind the back. You can hold onto opposite elbows or hands come into an interlace. Breathe in, open the chest. Maybe you turn the left toes to the right slightly as you exhale, humble warrior, dropping your chest down on the inside of your right thigh. Maybe you tuck the chin in towards the chest. You can reach the knuckles or the elbows up towards the sky, but at any point, if you want to, you can just drop the hands down to the ground for more support. One more breath. Bring the hands down on the inside of the right foot. Turn your left toes back. Breathe in, lift the chest. As you exhale, half monkey pose. Lift up the right toes, soften the right knee. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. 2 more. Hold at the back. Make sure that you have a bend in your right knee. Could be small or big. You can stay with your hands on the inside of the foot, or if you did feel like a little more, take your hands out over the right ankle. You might feel this a little bit more down the left side of the body, maybe more down the outer line of the right leg. One more breath. Walk your hands back through center, shift back into your left leg, slide your right knee in. Let's try that on the other side. Step forward with your left foot. Breathe in. As you exhale, send your left knee forward, drop the hips towards the front ankle. Inhale, shift back slightly. Exhale, shift forward. Couple more times. And what will help you drop into this more meditative state is constricting the throat, finding your ujjayi pranayama, that wave-like sound helping us to keep focused. Stay down at the bottom, Anjaneyasana, sweep your arms up, breathe in. Breathe out to hold. There's a little push through the right foot, the right shin, so you're active through that back leg. Reach the hands out in line with the shoulders. Breathe in, left hand reaches to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. One more each. Sweep both hands behind the back. Breathe in. Breathe out, pull the knuckles down, maybe turning the right toes slightly to the left. Drop the chest on the inside of your left thigh, humble warrior. Try sink your hips forward a little bit more. Tuck your chin in, maybe lifting your hands or your elbows up a little higher. Hands come on the inside of your left foot. Turn your right toes to the back of the mat again. Breathe into lunge. If you need to, walk your left foot out a little bit more. As you exhale, shift your hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Shift forward. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Hold at the back, half monkey pose. Again, you could stay on your fingertips, or you could walk your hands over to the left. Small bend or big bend in the left knee. Flex the left toes towards you. One more breath. Walk your hands back, lift yourself up. Slide your left knee in, walk your hands forward Downward facing dog. Spread your fingertips wide. Tuck onto your toes. Lift your hips up and back. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Feet hip width distance. Hands shoulder width distance, so it's a little wider than the feet. Press through the hands. Lift your hips up. Lengthen the spine. We start away from our heels. Lift your heels high. Breathe in. Roll forward, round your back. Come into your plank. As you exhale, bend your knees. We start a ripple from the tailbone, lifting it high. Thread your chest through, head comes in. Try that again. Inhale, lift your heels. Tuck your chin in, lift your belly. Exhale, bend your knees. Push through the hands. Soften the heels towards the ground. A couple more times in your own breath. There will be times where you will be moving on your own today, this including one of them. So really choose a pace that feels good for you. You could go a little slower. You could go a little faster. Let's go one more. Hold in your plank. As you exhale, knees or toes, chaturanga. Tuck the elbows in, come down onto your belly, bhujangasana. Breathe and squeeze your glutes, lift your chest. As you exhale, come down, push up onto your knees. Tuck your toes, hips high. Downward facing dog. Okay, let's begin our new sequence. We're going to repeat it a couple of times together. Slow it first, and then we're going to find the flow. Right foot lifts. Breathe in, three-legged dog. As you exhale, roll forward, right knee towards the nose. Set the right foot in between the hands, warrior one. Left heel comes down, turn the toes out slightly, lift the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Sink the hips down. Really press through the outer edge of your left foot. Squeeze your left glute. Warrior two. Breathe in as you open your arms to the side. You might shuffle that right foot in a little more so it's in line with the middle of your back foot. Hips and shoulders turn towards the side. Breathe in as you reach your right hand forward. As you exhale, reach your left hand back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more time of each. Come back through center, both hands come behind. Inhale, puff up the chest. As you exhale, turn to the inside of your right thigh. Lower yourself down. Humble warrior. You might keep your hands behind your back for this next part. Warrior three, look forward. Little hop forward with your left foot. Lift yourself up. Back leg lifts so that it's in line with the torso. Try square the hips and shoulders to the ground. Use your next breath in, left knee sweeps higher, arms over your head. As you exhale, Garudasana, eagle pose. Left thigh crosses on top of the right. Left toes can come down. If you want more, left toes high, or maybe even wrap them behind your right ankle. Right elbow comes on top. You can hold onto opposite shoulder, or if you felt like more, try press the palms together. Hips back, right knee presses forward. Unwind the legs, Tadasana. Reach your arms up high, come to your toes, breathe in. As you exhale, slow descend. Like your back is next to a wall, it stays straight. Toes stand at the bottom. Land the heels halfway left, inhale. Hands to shins, squeeze the shoulder blades back. As you exhale, hands come down, step back into your plank, flow through your Vinyasa sequence. So that's your main flow. Quite simple. One breath at the back. Left toes high, inhale. Exhale, roll forward, knee to nose. Step the left foot through, warrior one. Right heel comes down, lift the arms. Again, pressing through the outer edge of the right foot. Spread your left toes wide on the ground. Try to sink the hips a little lower. Warrior two. Open the body to the side. You might wander that left foot forward to the side of the mat a bit more. Left hand reaches forward, breathe in. Breathe out, shift back. Keep your hips nice and still. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Let's go one more of each. Breathe into the ribs. Breathe out. Hands come behind the back. Inhale. Puff up the chest. Pull the knuckles down. As you exhale, humble warrior. If you need to travel that back foot forward a little bit more, go for it. Hands could always come down to the ground for support. Look forward, warrior three. Maybe taking a couple of hops to lift that back foot up. Tuck your lower ribs in. Stalk pose, right knee lifts, arms overhead, inhale. As you exhale, cross the right thigh over the left, eagle pose. Find your legs of choice, left arm on top of the right. Try pull the elbows away and up. Sink a little lower, one more breath. Unwind the feet, Tadasana, lift the arms up. Heels lift as well, inhale. How high can you go? As you exhale, slide down the wall. Knees forward, hips to heels. Hands to shins, lengthen the legs, halfway lift, Adho Uttanasana, breathe in. Exhale, hands down. You could step or you can hop back through your Chaturanga. Moving through your Vinyasa sequence. Reset at the back. Same thing, we'll do it together and then we will go off on our own journeys. A little faster, but try and retain that attention because when you're doing it yourself, you want to try and remember the sequence. Right toes high, inhale. Exhale, roll forward. Right foot through, Virabhadrasana one breath. Warrior two, one breath. Just one time each side, right hand forward, inhale. Can you go a little lower this time? Exhale, left hand back. Hands come behind, inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Feel free to stay here a little longer or you can shift straight into warrior three. Turn your hips so they're square to the ground, one breath. Left knee lifts, inhale. Exhale, left thigh crosses over, hands come together, maybe stay for one breath. Unwind, arms lift, inhale, heels lift. As you exhale, toe stand. You can stay here, I've got one more option for you, maybe lower the heels down or you can keep them off. Pistol squat, right leg extends out long for a moment. And then try bring it back in and then maybe try the other side if you want. If your ankle mobility is not quite there yet, you can do this with the heel off. Just for fun. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, hands down, your Vinyasa. Left toes high, inhale. Exhale, roll forward, knee to nose, push the floor away from you. Step it through, warrior one. Warrior two. Left hand forward, inhale. Exhale, right hand back. Hands come behind, inhale. Just one exhale. Dive it forward. Again, you can stay down, or if you feel ready to move, warrior 3. Take your time in the transitions. Stork pose. Eagle pose. One breath, catch your balance. Unwind, toe stand or toe lift, Tadasana. Exhale, bend your knees, come down. Maybe pistol squat, start with your left leg forward, shift your weight into the right foot. Lean your chest forward. You can always hold onto the foot. That's going to help you keep the weight forward. Bring it back, other side. Bring it back, halfway lift. Exhale your vinyasa. Okay, my friends, we're going to go on our separate journeys, but we'll be moving together. Okay, at any point you can just look at the screen. 2 times each side, so 4 sequences in total. Use your breath when you're ready. Maybe it's just one breath in eagle. Again, just moving in a way that feels good. You can go slower, you can go faster. At any point, if you want to take child's pose instead of down dog, go for it. And as much as we are moving in the body, this is really a practice for the mind as well. Noticing different thoughts, noticing distractions, noticing if our drishti, our focal point, is moving around a lot. And if you do notice that, see if you can find stillness. Recenter. And once you've done your final vinyasa, then heading to child's pose. Bringing knees down, hips to heels. Noticing the heart rate, noticing the breath flow. And if you're still moving, take your time. There's absolutely no rush. Keep going, keep flowing. Notice if you felt bored in that. I know for me personally, I think after the first side I was like, oh really? There's 3 more to go? The funny thing about thoughts is that they're not necessarily true. They pop up, but we can choose to listen to them or we can choose to let it go. It's like, oh yeah, it's interesting, I find it boring. I'm just going to let it go, and then you just settle into a rhythm. Okay, my friends, let's start to lift ourselves up. I am sweating. Let's come onto our backs. I'm going to slow things down pretty quickly. I'm going to find a reclined pigeon. So you might just start by hugging the right knee to your chest. And then if that feels good, you could walk your hands down to the right ankle. We're going to head into a reclined cow face pose. Okay, but if that position I end up offering doesn't quite feel good, you could find your figure 4 stretch, which is your left knee behind the right ankle and you're holding around the left thigh. If you did feel like cow faced, it's kind of like eagle pose. You're going to slide the left knee underneath the right knee, Left hand holds onto the right ankle, and then your right hand is going to hold onto the left ankle. Thinking about dropping the shoulders down to your mat. Pulling the feet wide. Tucking the chin in slightly. Stay here for 2 more slow breaths. Turning into an eagle twist, wrapping the right toes underneath the left, and then dropping the right knee over to the left. Reach the right hand out in line with the shoulder. At any point, if this becomes uncomfortable, just release the twist. Breathe into the ribs. Slow breath out through the nose. Other side. Pull the left knee in first. From there you might find your reclined pigeon or your figure 4 stretch. If you wanted cow face pose, slide the right knee behind the left and hold onto the opposite ankle. This side feels a little tighter for me. Eagle twist. Maybe you find that double wrap, left foot behind the right calf, and then drop the knees over to the right. If possible, try to keep that left shoulder down. Finding your way back through center, setting up for Savasana. If there are any final positions you wanted to move in before you rest for a couple of minutes, then please feel free to find those. Otherwise, extend your legs out long. And your hands by the sides, palms facing up, feeling the fingertips curl into the center of the hand. Tailbone tucked slightly. Heart is open, chest is open. Eyebrows, eyelids soft. Jaw relaxed, lips relaxed. As we lie here for another couple minutes in stillness, just keep a brief or a subtle eye on what the mind's getting up to, where it floats to. And I'll let you know when it's time to transition out. Just bring your awareness back to the breath. Notice how your body's doing, how it's feeling. For me, I'm almost like feeling tingles all down my legs, down my arms, into my fingers. And there's just something about moving and putting effort in, so when you stop and rest, it's just like, a big release. Take a deep breath in through the nose, inflate the belly, the ribs, the upper chest. Take a sigh out through the mouth. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. And reach the hands above the head. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, slowly roll yourself up. Come into a seat. And taking this sense of focus, of channeling energy towards the right use, to our body, to our breath, to what's really present within our mind. Noticing when we float away, when we want to jump out of our experience, and then encouraging ourselves to come back. And when you're ready, just opening the eyes. Thank you so much, my friends. I hope you really enjoyed today's practice. Let me know how you found it down in the comments below. And just again, keep it in your calendars. April, that's also my birthday month. So it's going to be a very exciting time of the year for me and for my little corner of the internet. So I really look forward to celebrating it with you. Thank you so much.